limousine. Hey there, BikeBlogger here. On my way home. Tonight we're going to talk about 2-lane versus 4-lane roads. Positives and negatives of each, because they each got their positives and negatives. Gotta watch out for the door zone on these 2-lane roads. Constantly negotiating traffic, watching for other vehicles. Do you have to do that? It's the courteous thing to do. It helps to have mirrors in these sort of situations. I wouldn't split the lane or share the lane if it's not really wide. See, this is pretty wide, so I can share this lane, but there's so many parked cars, weaving in and out of them isn't very logical. But it's a constant sort of like a shoulder check. See what I'm gonna do here. Gotta stop first. Once I get past the parked cars, I can scoot over. And I'll let the guy behind me go in front of me. I go pretty fast, but I'm gonna hold my arm out to indicate I'm moving over. Slow down a little bit, or I'm just gonna coast. Let some faster traffic pass, and I'll hold my arm out and scooch over, mosey on back over. Pretty easy. If you don't have a mirror, though, like I don't use a mirror, it does take some occasional shoulder checks. So should have gone a little faster. Would have made this, I guess, if I had followed that other guy a little closer. Oh well. Just wait here. It's really hard to see the thing that changes the signal here, because they beat up the road so much. Messed up the road so much. So yeah, sort of the negative with 2-lane roads is negotiating, traffic, especially once it starts piling up. Sort of a nice thing to do is just sort of, when it's safe, move over a little bit and let others pass you, faster traffic. Going into the sun is dangerous. It's hard to see. Hard for other people to see you. I get into the nice bicycle trail here that we got. So yeah, a positive of those 2-lane roads, that is like one lane going each direction, is they're generally quieter and shielded from the wind, generally more scenic, but it's slower going. It's really inefficient, all the stop signs and stuff, at least around where I live. That sun is bright. It's getting to be that time of year where it doesn't really get dark, completely on my commute home by the time I'm riding home, because, getting closer to summer, but it's getting to be that dangerous time too, because the sun isn't all the way down yet. It's sort of low on the horizon and blinding everybody. Things to keep in mind. Low visibility. Okay, are there people on the trail? What's going on here? I have to get on the grass. Alright. Why block the trail? Let's see, that's the positives and negatives of trails for you. Trails are nice, but they only go, certain places, and generally they're sort of out of your way. Sometimes some good thought does get put into them, though. But usually the most efficient way of getting around town is to take the main roads, those 4-lane roads. So let's talk about them a little bit. If you ride your bike like a vehicular cyclist, sort of like I do, you ride in the middle of the lane, you control the lane, and on a 4-lane road, there's not a lot of thinking you really need to do. You need to stay alert, but you can just sort of claim your lane, and first come, first serve. It's your lane. You might get someone who gets a little upset because you're slower than them, but it's your lane, so there's no way they're going to get ahead of you unless they go around you. And I personally think it's best just to make the decision for everybody else. That is, if you ride close to the edge, like over here, you're going to get the other road users who are like, they're sort of iffy about passing you, and eventually they'll get fed up with it, and they'll probably do something not safe and pass you closely, which might be partially your fault if if the lane's too narrow anyway to pass safely. And oh my gosh, brain fart right there. Woo! It's sort of the argument of do not ride in the right tire track of a car. Just ride out in the middle, or the left tire track. Of course, I'm speaking about countries like my own where we drive on the right side of the road. This is another 2-lane road. If there weren't, I really wish, I didn't allow cars to park on the road, but what are you going to do? This road would be nice and wide if you didn't allow cars to park on it. But, with a 4-lane road, you can just make the decision for other road users. You just ride in the middle of the lane. And then it's like, well, there's nothing you do. You gotta move over into the other lane completely to be able to pass. So, the further you are over to the edge, like over here, the less likely they're even to ever try to pass you in an unsafe manner. 4-way stop. So negatives of course being on the bigger roads, it's busier, it's louder, generally windier, so you're fighting all sorts of stuff. But it is faster in a lot of cases. If you live in a big city, then obviously filtering is faster. Gotta be careful though. So I'm on Summit Avenue. I need to move over here, I think. Start going up one of these other streets, I think. Oh, it's blinding. I think I might end this commute on a 4-lane road so you can get the picture of what I'm talking about. Forgive me, these are all residential streets and everything sort of blurs together. So let's see, which way do I want to go? Bomb part, left or right? I think I want to go right. Then I want to go left. Yeah, there you are. I almost missed you. Oakwood. Across through here. I'm in Webster Groves, Missouri, USA right now. Just south of Manchester Road. Otherwise, that pretty much covers it. Which do I prefer? I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. Fortunately, I have options. Some people don't have options, you know. Whether you live in a densely populated urban environment or a rural environment, your options are quite limited. So you deal with what you got. In an urban environment, you're probably riding on those multi-lane roads. In the rural environment, they're probably the 2-lane roads. I think I know where I'm going. Hard to see that stop sign. So sunny. All right, then. Nice and quiet. Nice day today. So it is, I think it's like 7 o'clock. Earth Day, so it's April 22nd, 2016. Let's see, there's the railroad. I was looking for that. I was looking for the railroad crossing. Now I know where I am. Almost didn't see that stop sign either. Watch out for those inattentive cyclists. Now where am I going? Now I feel lost again. Alright, I think that's Newport up there. Yeah, sorry, I sort of rolled through that stop sign. Try not to do that. That's the problem with these 2-lane roads. They're so slow. All these stop signs. Either way, I always say come to complete stop when you're getting on a big road from a small road, and never pedal through a stop sign, you know, complete disregard for the traffic signs. Make a left here. Just a second. I'm gonna make a right here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh my gosh. That was like riding on the moon. They're working on the road back there. Stop sign. very bright right now. Oh, up the hill. Up the hill. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is a steep hill. One behind me. Woo! No stop sign too, awesome. I got some notes on my bike computer. I'm gonna take them off here. Oh, it's bright. This is a nicely paved road. Don't get a whole heck of a lot of that around here. Alright. Make a right here. This is Bell. What is this? Not exactly sure. Whew. Nice day today. Watch out for the car. So this is really just the end of my commute now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Woo! A little bit of a hill climb there. We'll go straight here. We're on a 4-lane road now. Gone 21.56 miles so far. Limousine. This lane's rather wide. I don't feel like sharing it though. And that pretty much covers it. Thanks for watching. Train, not ball bearings.